Welcome to Pregnancy, Week by Week with Andrea. I'm Andrea Faulkner-Williams, owner and co-founder of Tubby Todd Bath Company. This year we are expecting our fourth baby. I know, our fourth. We can't wait to add another Tubby baby to our home. In the meantime, I'm working on being pregnant. I'm feeling the ups and downs and highs and lows that come with it all. I want to share with you the tips and tricks I've learned throughout my 4 pregnancy journeys. I hope you not only find them helpful, but more than anything, you remember that you've got this, mama. I'm so excited to be on this baby growing journey with you. Welcome to Pregnancy, Week by Week with Andrea. I am Andrea Faulkner-Williams, owner and co-founder of Tubby Todd Bath Co. And today I am going to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and it is nausea. And when I say it is near and dear to my heart, I mean if you are experiencing nausea, you are near and dear to my heart. I personally have experienced, I don't know if you would say severe nausea, but it feels severe to me, nausea in all 4 of my pregnancies throughout the majority of my pregnancy. And I've experienced a lot of highs and lows emotionally as I've tried to navigate that bumpy nausea lifestyle. The first tip is to plan things to look forward to. If you feel nausea, I hope that at some point it gets better. But I think the best thing you can do is plan a few things that you know you'll look forward to. For instance, I am pregnant right now, expecting our 4th, and my mom said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And one of my coworkers had just told me that Aladdin, the Disney play, was coming to San Diego. And I said, I would love to go with my 2 oldest kids to Aladdin with you. That is something that would be such a joy for me to be a part of. My kids would love it. Everyone would love the experience. And it's an event rather than just like something that she would give me that would go in my home or a piece of clothing. It's something I could really look forward to, and that will be a few months from now in February. My second tip is to cancel everything in the foreseeable future that you absolutely don't have to do. And now you're probably thinking, well, I have to do all of the things I'm already doing. Let me tell you a list of things I have canceled this year. Volunteering in my kids' classrooms. Unfortunately, that's something that I decided I wasn't going to be able to do during this pregnancy. And although I love going in and volunteering and going on their field trips, I want to be a good, happy mom, and I had to figure out a few things that I could take out of our lives. Some extra volunteer work I do with our church. I usually volunteer to bring things to breakfast or to parties. I've decided that I'm not going to be cooking or baking or doing anything like that. It's Christmas time. I didn't send out Christmas cards. I didn't host holiday parties for my kids. I'm not doing any extravagant handmade gifts. My husband did all the Christmas shopping for our kids. They're gonna be getting mainly camping gear. Sorry. But that is what is happening this year in our home. We are doing more and more things, especially me, to simplify the activities that we do as a family, like inviting people over for dinner, because most days I just don't feel great and I need to factor that in. So start canceling things now as you start to feel sick. And if you start to feel better, the good news is you can always put them back in your schedule. All right, my third tip for you is to figure out how to get some protein in your diet. I mentioned in another video how much I love protein shakes, maternity protein shakes. I found one online on Amazon that I'll link below in the notes. Any sort of protein you can get, whether it's a chicken breast or some sort of beans, whatever you can eat that offers you protein will help sustain you throughout the day. And although you might still feel nauseous, you won't have the highs and lows of just eating bagels or like Egg McMuffins like I did for like one whole trimester of one of my pregnancies. I found when I can work a little bit harder to get protein every single day, every few hours, although it might not feel great when I'm eating it, overall I'm happier and I feel better. All right, my 4th tip is to practice eating small meals. So even if you don't feel nauseous yet, I would start trying to eat smaller meals throughout the day so that your blood sugar stays higher and that you always have something in your belly and that you know that you aren't going to allow yourself to dip and start to feel super nauseous. And if you could start to practice that even before the nausea gets really bad, it will help so much. And it's something that I consistently have to remind myself to do because a lot of times when I'm feeling sick, I don't feel like eating. I push it off until I get to the point where I'm so sick and then maybe I eat too much or the wrong thing and everything just kind of spirals. meals. So my fifth tip is low impact workouts. I never worked out in any of my other first trimesters, but this fourth pregnancy, I made that a goal. And when I got pregnant, even before I started to feel nauseous, I worked out, whether it was 15, 20 minutes, even something small. I did low impact, either walking or maybe push-ups on my knees or like little light weights, just something to get my body moving. And I really do feel like that helped. It helped with keeping me energized, and it helped with allowing me to want to eat the right things because I was burning some calories. Sometimes if you don't work out at all, you start to just eat, crap, and then you kind of get in this cycle where you're not sleeping well. It's just a nightmare, right? Try to work out if you possibly can, if it's okay with your doctor and if it's good for you. My last tip is to do something about the nausea. Don't just decide that you're going to be nauseous and miserable. Talk to your doctor, make sure they know everything you're taking when you're taking them. Just today, I started taking iron supplements and it started making me nauseous in the middle of my second trimester. So I had an appointment with my doctor and she was like, hey, you should be taking these supplements at this time and you should be taking your prenatals at this time with this type of food or this. She had a whole schedule for me that will help me monitor my vitamin intake and how that affects my nausea, because we don't deserve to feel sick. And although there are some times in pregnancy that the sickness is just going to be there and it might not go away for you at all, I think it's our responsibility and we owe it to ourselves and to our little one and everyone around us to try. And a lot of times I've just given up and I'm like, I'm just gonna be sick. I'm sick of trying different prescriptions or different things. I think we owe it to ourselves to try. So try something, talk to your doctor, read online, do the best that you possibly can do. And in the end, remember that you've got this, mama. From the bottom of my heart, I feel your nausea pain. And during my first trimester in this fourth pregnancy, I wrote a nausea meditation that I would walk myself through a few times a day. And I want to do it now, so the screen's going to go blank, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the nausea meditation and it will have the words up there. It might seem silly to you, but it was something that really helped me and I hope you enjoy it. Inhale in and breathe in your nausea. In comes a new family member. Love, joy, a little pain, and a lot of work. But everything your home needs at this time. Be in the nausea. Be present in your pregnancy. Exhale. Release every worry, fear, pain, and all darkness. Let go of the things that are not serving you at this time. Repeat. All right, thank you so much for joining me today for Pregnancy Week by Week with Andrea. I hope you enjoyed my nausea meditation. Like I said, it's something that really helped me. I would inhale and accept everything that was happening and then exhale and let go of anything that wasn't serving me at that time and accept all of the nausea, all of the pain, and that it was just helping grow this beautiful baby in my belly. Can't wait to see you next week. You've got this, mama.